Program Support Officer for Arusha, Ghana. In case of us being a partner with WACSI, I would say that they have been an invaluable partner, especially when it comes to capacity building for the participants and also for the organizations that came on board for the Strengthening the Roots project. We've had great feedback from all the participants and they've been an invaluable source to us.
My name is William Apia. I work with Flower as a program coordinator, and then I've been with Flower for about 3 years now. Flower simply means facilitating learning of women in the emerging region, an organization that is based in the extreme region, specifically as a banker, working in the Tiwa landscape. Flower as an organization works in 4 thematic areas. We work in the area of health, the area of education, the area of livelihood or economic empowerment, and then the area of environmental protection. As far as Strengthening the Roots program is concerned, which is being led by WACSI and then Arusha, Ghana, Flower as an organization has benefited a lot from that program. Right from the beginning, the training on the capacity building on the local fundraising, mobilizing support, and then recently the social accountability capacity building as well. As far as the local fundraising is concerned, Flower has been able to do a lot of local fundraising through our activities with the communities. Flower has been able to raise funds through community development activities in the area that we work in. And as also part of the skill that we acquire through the local fundraising, we're able to build strategic alliance with other sister organizations. One of them is Cosmos Innovation Center that we collaborated with to train 200 young women in livelihood skills training, which I think is a very significant achievement as far as the local fundraising aspect of the capacity building that we benefited from. WACSI and Arusha is concerned. Mobilizing support. Flower in the past didn't know or didn't use the right approach in terms of stakeholder analysis. So we're not able to analyze our stakeholders very well. Through the capacity building on mobilizing support, we're able to really do a better stakeholder analysis using our stakeholder metrics, and then we're able to do a better engagement with our stakeholders in our project implementation, which has really helped us a lot because we're able to bring on board a number of stakeholders, including private and then government institutions that have really supported our work very well. Some of these government institutions include EPA, Forestry Commission, Municipal Assembly, that is West African Municipal Assembly, and then a host of others. The private institutions, we realized some of the private companies that were operating in as markets could support our program. And of course, from the knowledge that we acquired from the local fundraising, we also collaborated with them to be able to implement some of our projects. And that has really helped us to really establish ourselves at the community level very well. Now, when you go to the community that we work in, and you mention Flower, Flower is now a household name in most of the community that we work in. We've been able to collaborate with concerned citizens of the Tiwa landscape, CCAL, which is also one of the organizations benefiting from the Strengthening the Roots program, being led by WACSI and Arusha, with support from World Gazette and IUCN. We've been able to organize a peace walk in Chebi to submit a petition to the municipal chief executive on the dangers of illegal mining around the Tiwa landscape and to protect the biodiversity of the landscape.
Go.
I must say we are very grateful to World Gazette and IUCN for supporting us through WACSI and Arusha to build our capacity as an organization, and then also grant us this relevance as far as our work with the community say thank you very much for your support and your technical assistance. Thank you very much.
Most is is my name. I'm the founder and CEO of SELDEP. SELDEP is Social Initiative for the Trust and Development Program. We work into the Upper West region, training communities. We're blessed to be part of the Strengthening the Project after having worked with WASI.
Go.
We were blessed to be part of the WASI and the Arochas project on the strengthening of the root.
Go.
We were blessed to be part of the WASI and the Arochas project on the strengthening of the root.
Go.
We were blessed to be part of the WASI and the Arochas. Over the period, we had the opportunity to fight the greatest menace in our environment. And my project titled Mobilizing for Agriculture project. Over the period, we had the opportunity to fight the greatest menace in our environment. And my project titled Mobilizing for Agriculture. The project was structured in 3 phases. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. It does not directly link up with year 1, year 2, year 3. Some of them coincided. But in the Phase 1, we trained people in good agronomic practices. We also trained volunteers in firefighting. We trained volunteers on good environmental protection practices and community sensitization. And then in Phase 2, we drafted bylaws for the communities to use and the assembly to adopt. We also trained BSNA members for poor women, about 120. It's 30 in each community, and the communities are 4 under the Strengthening the Root project. In Phase 3, we went ahead to strengthen the existing structures, and we did demonstration farm for them to practice the knowledge they have learned from the trainings that they got. Then we also went ahead to celebrate the World Environmental Day. We had lectures on the teams, and we're glad to have the Honorable DCE himself present on the World Environmental Day, and the Education Director who came to commission our school-based environmental protection plan, where we planted 200 trees, mango trees, 50 in each of the community schools. All of this were made possible with the kind support we had from WASI, Arocha Ghana, and World Gaze funding. And another component that is very interesting that I need to bring on board before I say my greatest appreciation to them is the fact that the local fundraising activities that took place, with the communities now having the ability to mobilize funding. As we speak now, the decimal community is able to initiate their own initiative, raise funds, and they are constructing a 3-classroom block in the decimal community. That of Tingi, one of the beneficiary communities under the Strengthening the Root project. Using the skills that we got from the local fundraising, I've also been able to complete a chips compound, and which was inaugurated and launched. As we speak, also, Gwele community is currently also constructing a health facility in their communities. With the structures we have put in place, we are confident and capable and know that the project will be sustainable. What we need to do is to strengthen our collaboration with other partners, where we have Sasala Youth Forum, we have Sasala Union, the Sasala East District Assembly, the game management, so that we can sustain the gains that we are making and even extend into other areas. This is because we had the strength and the support, the training, the mobilizing, the support project, and the local fundraising activities that we had from WASI with support from Arocha Ghana. We want to appreciate them, we want to thank them so much, and we hope that we will not let this gains down at all. We will continue to fight and get other partners and donors and duty bearers to come on board for it to sustain projects like that and do even more. Thank you very much, Wasi, and then Arocha Ghana, and all the donors that have supported in the project. God bless you.
My name is Dekrugo Andrea. I'm the technical lead for Northwood Ghana. Northwood has had the privilege to be part of the Strengthen the Road project led by Roxy and Arusha Ghana. We were part of the first model that looked at local fundraising, where we took through various sessions to see opportunities and possibilities in terms of raising resources in country. We tried some of the tools that required a lot of change in our thinking, and it has really made a big difference that from the first training until now, the proportion of locally raised funds has risen to about 40% of our parent funding portfolio. Besides financial inputs in country, we have also looked at other non-financial resources that will be able to leverage from our communities for our work. We work in so many communities across the Savannah region with a very limited program team. So our ability to run several projects simultaneously and have activities going in several communities has depended mainly on our ability to mobilize local voluntary hands. So a lot of our projects have depended on the inputs made by local people in terms of organizing, for setting things up, and in terms of passing our messages. So more and more we are referring to the communities we work with as our project partners rather than project beneficiaries, because at the end of the day they are not receiving only just a service, but they are actually an integral part of ensuring that the services are delivered. Then we share the results as our collective success. What has really changed significantly is also the level of visibility that we are enjoying in our area of operation. Because of this whole concept of mobilizing local support, we have been more deliberate in how we communicate what we are doing and how we solicit the participation and support of other institutions. So increasingly, we are better known now by the local government authorities. Some of the governments and the agencies whose work interface with others are also quite familiar with what we are doing. In fact, sometimes they actually form part of our team going out into the communities. So there is a much greater awareness about what we do in the various communities. And we have a very strong endorsement from customary leaders. If you go to speak to chiefs in many of the communities about Northwood, they are able to give you a very good story about what we do and what we are doing there and what they think about this organization. Beyond just delivering a service, we also concentrate on setting up community structures that will endure and are able to sustain and keep the services going on. So for instance, if you are to go into the Prima where we do conservation, we have the community resource management committees who keep some of these activities going on, even if it is just only monitoring, even when we are not there. If you go to the border areas where we do the peace work, or these community peace cells, which are there and continue to serve the community around some of the issues that we're working on. So we also are beginning to see clearer signs of sustainability because the communities are involved, they participate in what we're doing, and we leave endurance structures that are able to keep some of these services going on even when Northwood has rounded up the project out of that particular area. So moving forward, we're looking more and more to strengthen the community partnership and service delivery, but also leveraging inter-CSO collaboration around common themes so that we can increase our impact and our reach by teaming up with others. So this is our vision, and this is clearly something that is derived from our participation in strengthening the road project. It's been truly transformational for me as a person and for Northwood Ghana as an organization.